Bojo, Nuitkanek. Bojo, Nishnavek, Nichi. I just want to say good day to you all. Lit my sacred fire, did my prayers, my gratitudes, my reconnection. It's the best way to start my day, is to come out here, light a fire, and put my tobacco in there. And it helps me ground myself for the rest of the day. It's real good. Does my spirit good, Yeah, so I just want to do a shout out, a real short shout out. You see all this wood here? Look at that, Lots of different firewood, Well, I was asked by the elders and helpers and Rama reservation to take care of the sacred fire for the Quayoke, How do you say moon ceremony? The way I would say it is, the moon is Nokomis Gizis, or some would say Nokomis Mba Gizis. And some others would say for the moon, Nokomis Debik Gizis. So, Nokomis Gizis means the grandmother's son, right? Because she looks like a sun up there, and it's a supermoon, Others would say Mba Gizis, which is a sleeping sun. It's the time we go to sleep, and rest and spirit travel. And she's working. The other one is the Bik Gizis, which means the nighttime sun. So there's 3 different ways I know how to say it. I'm sure there's more. If you know, please share. But the women are still practicing that old ceremony of gathering and teaching and sharing and lifting each other's spirits, and feasting together. And as a man, we attend that ceremony, but not in their space, their sacred space. Our job is to be outside to protect those women that are having that gathering, that sacred gathering of medicine exchange, And there's all kinds of ages. You got great-grandmas all the way down to Binoji Sakke, babies, And our job as men, we gather and, there's a chosen one, I guess, designated person who's the chief. I don't mean like he's better than anybody or he's greater or smarter or, He's the one that is responsible for everything around the perimeter, so no trouble comes into the women's ceremony. He's a protector, he's the shield to keep troublemakers out, and while the women are having their ceremony. So my job is to go there, chop up wood, bring it to the fire, start the fire, and then sit with the fire and feed the fire, and put tobacco in, daily, every 10-15 minutes or something, depending on what the request is. And if there's any visitors coming, it's my job to kind of like monitor them, It's my job to make sure that those visitors are, in good mind, good heart, And we have people that do show up at the fire. They see the fire and they instinctively know, I belong there today. I need to be there. Even if it's just to sit at the fire and just be quiet. Sometimes they want to share about their experiences. The men, Or women. Sometimes it's women that just want to sit at the fire and just be around human beings, Clean, sober, healthy, good living human beings. And sometimes we share teachings, sometimes we share life stories and funny stories and, we talk about the powwow, how awesome it was, right? How amazing the powwow was and our feelings and reflect about. As a chief, I don't need to give opinion or judgment or any kind of advice. I just sit there and listen and laugh, right? At the appropriate time, of course. And my job is that's the job of a fireman. is to just sit there and listen and take care of the fire. And the humans that visit get to, reconnect to themselves, to their memories, good memories, and they leave feeling better and grounded, eh? So I took care of this fire, and of course it's a huge feast. Our cultural coordinator fed us real good. Oh, wow. And we had lots of leftovers, that's for sure. And this wood here was part of my honorarium. It is from Mishomis Simcoe. He said, I want you to take some wood home with you, keep up with your ceremonies, fill up your car, So I did. And that's what I got. That's as much as my car can handle. And this big pile, is going to keep my sunrise ceremonies going for at least 2 months or longer. So I did some chop up yesterday. And you got to understand, this is I'm not making a bonfire, eh? This is just a small little fire. And I put a little bit of food in there, and I put my tobacco, and I put my prayers, and I ground myself, eh? So I'm not just a physical being in this world. I'm still connected to my spirit and heart, while I'm walking in my daytime. It's so important to have that sacred connection. So my shout out is to James and the cultural department. I appreciate, it doesn't have, we get honorarium. I know that you give out honorarium to the fire chief, your helpers. But this to me is like the bonus. This is the sugar topping on the cake, eh? Is getting this extra wood so I can pray at home for the people, for the ancestors, for healing, for balance, and for good life. So I want to say chimigwech to all those people in the cultural department of their place, reservation, community center, that go out beyond the honorarium and say, hey, I want to help you maintain yourself so you're good for us next time we need you, eh? I'm just so grateful to get this wood, eh? I don't want to pay what is it now, $18 for a small little bag of chopped up wood that you can barely split. It's all wet. This is perfect wood, eh? This is perfect. Excellent. Astonishing. So, here's Mochi. Say good morning, everybody. Hey, Mochi. Hi, baby girl. She always sits with me, eh? At the sacred fire. When I sit down, she sits. This is her seat. That's her seat. And this is mine right here. And there's little big Mando now. Oh, he's bigger, way bigger than Mochi. Hey, Mando. Say hi, everybody. Anin, kinawea. Kingdom. Ka? Okay. Sorry. So here we are. It's our sweetgrass we're going to harvest this week and braid it up. Maybe I'll share a basic sweetgrass braiding ceremony with you, and in the near future, eh? If you like to see that, the sweetgrass braid ceremony, I'll share it with you. Not the whole thing, but just the basic foundation of it. Let me know. Okay, I gotta go pick some cherry tomatoes and some zucchini and cucumbers today. That's gonna be part of my dinner. I love you all, Kazaganim, Kinawea, and I hope to see you again. Send me a comment, eh? How you doing today? What's your plans? Are you traveling? Are you going somewhere cool? I love to see people living the good life. Aha, Shimigwech, Kazaganim, and I'll talk to you all later. Migwech.